Hello friends! As promised, here is a little quick video of my lithops. It's been about 4 days since I watered them. I soaked the pot about 3 times and let it drain out and soaked it again. This looks like potting soil, I know, but it is. It has a very small amount of potting soil in it, but it has vermiculite, some coconut husk, perlite, and pumice, and I was out of or low on pumice, so there's more perlite. Usually I would rather none in my lithops because it gets to the top and it blows around and it drives me nuts. But I'm crazy that way. It just, for whatever reason, the white foamy looking things on the top really annoys me. This one doesn't have top dressing on it so that I could show you guys the first video that I did before. And these guys were super sunken down in and very thirsty. I had been very sick and was waiting for one of them to finish shedding its outer leaves, and then had months where I literally could not even get out of bed or walk to the bathroom myself. And they got really thirsty, and since that, usually we're like tend to overwater lithops, at least most of the people that I know. I thought, wow, since they're actually super thirsty and dehydrated, I should take a video. So if you didn't see that, check in my videos. I might be able to put a link in the comments below or in the description box. But if you haven't seen that, check that one out, and you will see that these guys are almost flat, most of them, many of them, and this one here was actually concave into the dirt because they were that dehydrated. And when you water them, it's almost like they're an accordion, and you can see these little wrinkles here on the sides. Let me take a picture of this one here. And they just raise up out of the dirt, and as they soak up more and more water, these slowly fill in and they just raise up, and as they dry out, they just sink into the dirt to conserve moisture, and because they're wilting, or well, they're not wilting, they're shriveling though, which again is a pretty normal part of their growth, but most of the time we don't let it get quite this drastic. But you can see, yeah, like this guy was concave. He was sunken in, and just now he's just popping right out and plumping right up. I am actually going to water these again because I didn't want to overwater them. This potting mix dries out within a couple hours, but I wanted to leave them sit a couple of days, and I would recommend that if your lithops do happen to get really dry and you water them and they don't plump up, give them a few days. Don't get in a hurry. These guys are used to long periods of drought. There is no hurry. If you've watered, you know, to give them another drink, these guys could go quite a while, but I'm just going to go ahead and water them again a little bit so that I can put the top dressing back on and yeah, get on my way. I may do another quick little video for you after the second watering, just so you can see what they look like when they're even more plump. But compared to a few days ago, these guys on the tops, I mean, they were super wrinkled. The sun isn't the same today, so it's not quite as easy to tell, but you can see how much smoother these tops are. And the wrinkling, you know, some wrinkling is very normal, and you really don't ever want them to be completely, at least for me, I don't, when they're completely wrinkle free and just bulging, they're almost always overwatered. And especially if the tops are round. Now there's a lot of different varieties, and some of them the tops are supposed to be round, so I say that with a caveat there. But in many varieties, if the top is rounded over, they're bulging and they've been overwatered, and it's not really, even though they're pretty and round and fun, and they're not really, it's not ideal for them. So there you go. There's a quick little video, and like I said, you can just see them sticking up out of the dirt. It's amazing how fast they can change, and I will take another video, or a couple photos maybe, in a couple more days after I water them again for you guys to see if you would like that. And as always, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. I really appreciate input, and someone commented, hey, turn your video sideways instead of up and down, and it never even occurred to me because I'm videoing with my phone, and I really appreciate that. So if you have similar comments or any comments at all, leave them below, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.